That shit. I just saw the Chris Wallace. Kind of irritates me with his questions. Almost, he's on Fox News. Everybody calls it a Republican station. I'm like a Tucker Carlson fan. More, he's not Republican, not Democrat. He's like me, realistic, like a libertarian. Anyway, I just seen Chris Wallace interviewing Kelly Anne Conway, counselor for the president. This is my little baby Scarlett, and he's digging in on her marriage. Her husband's not a fan, maybe for personal reasons or jealousy. It could be a million different things. But the bottom line is, it doesn't matter. And that's the same thing these Democrats and socialist radicals and crazy socialists, every one of them. Beto O'Rourke, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she kind of got shut down. Finally, I think that's the greatest thing in the world. They brought that to a vote. But anyway, with the Kelly Anne Conway, it's the same principle that Democrats are all soft and we're all about helping these people for asylum or transgender or equal rights or women's rights, and it's ridiculous because each thing should be their own thing. Number one, number two, natural is natural. Okay, you don't let a baby decide at 3 years old or 5 years old whether it's a boy or a girl. It doesn't work like that. You don't see animals do that. The world would come to an end if that was the case. It's one thing to care about somebody's needs, care about somebody's feelings, but to start making law or rules against nature, like we don't get to live the way we want to live. We have to work for what we want, and we have to deal with what we are. We're born with certain things. We're born as we are. And if you feel a certain way and you want to be something different, go right ahead. But like transgender bathrooms, why not just make bathroom, no gender, just bathroom, make single bathrooms or whatever. But don't leave the door open for sexual predators to fit, for the same reason that these people in sports are getting, these guys are becoming women and then breaking records. It's just not fair. It's not right. But for the same reason that Chris Wallace said he wasn't comfortable with asking the question about whether it affected their marriage. I love how Kelly Anne Conway answered, how she carried herself through it. But they care so much about these issues with the transgender and the political correctness and whatever. But then the whole point is people want the drama. People are asking questions about that marriage because it's not based on root issue. It's based on like a soap opera. They're looking for some kind. It's just like Facebook. They got diaries going on. Twitter's a more simple way, and it creates conflict and issue and attracts attention. People make statements. It's all the same thing. But the point is that it's so contradictory, that they want rights for everybody. But then when it's somebody that they oppose for whatever dumb reason, because they're acting all in emotion, they're not even making any sense with what they're doing. And when they oppose, then they want to dig in. Then they want to ask questions and shine a light on it. It's like, okay, so you want rights for certain people, but then you'll go and do the very things that you're trying to save these people from? That's life, man. This country was built on what it was built on. It's only this way because of all the things that you're trying to change. You try and change it, we're just going to become the countries that everybody's running from. Pretty soon we'll be trying to run from here to get, but where we go, These people that want this change don't even understand what they're asking for. What they're asking for, to end this free market, to make socialism, Medicare free for all, what have you. That's going to change everything. It's going to change every business that you know. It's no longer going to be, oh, I just got paid. I want to go out and go shopping at this store or that store. I really want this thing, or I want to go do this. Those things won't be there anymore. It's all going to be, lower quality. Of course, everybody's going to be less budget. They're not going to have their own money. They're going to be controlled in every way. Everything that we know here in this country will be different. You'll no longer seek these things. And that's the whole thing about right to health care, right to gender, right to all these things. You cannot have a right to something that we as people did not make. If we had to learn how to do surgeries and how to save people, we had to learn this stuff about disease, research. These people work their ass off to get that information, to help us with that. They work hard for this. And then if you're going to make it to where school, tuition's free, well, where's the demand going to be a doctor anymore? If everybody can be one, can go to school for free, and, and then health care for free, like, where's this money coming from? Yes, I don't want people to die. I would want financial help if I couldn't afford to save my little baby here, myself, or my lady friend, my family. But the fact is that life, even any amount of money, won't save certain people in certain situations. But, I lost faith in this country when Obama was president. I could not believe that people were actually falling for his shit. They say he's a good speaker. No substance to what he said at all. It's all, as they're calling it, talking points. I don't like using these words that are constantly said. Like fear-mongering, talking points. Just the commonly... Now, as a newscaster, you kind of have to use these terms because the other people are using them. So you need to use them as reference to what you're speaking about. But there are so many issues I can't even get into this video. But this is like just the beginning. Look, she's trying to play with the cord. She loves the damn cord. I'm a father. I work my ass off to have what I have. I'm barely making it, and I still like to waste money on stupid shit. But the fact is, I work for my money. I've had, my own private insurance, and that shit went way up from Obamacare. And then when I needed help, state-funded insurance were front line. They only had room for so many people with private insurance, and they still have to pay a copay. And then state insurance, there was no limit, and it's all paid for. And all I had to do to get state insurance was quit my job, and that's it. I just had to quit my job and apply. That's all. And then I would have had everything red carpet rolled out for me. Food stamps, all. I would have been able to have all the benefits that I had now, but for free. The only difference is I couldn't make money to pay my responsibilities. But somebody that's a freeloader, they don't care about their responsibilities. There's no accountability. It's just like this issue they're talking about with guaranteed income or whatever. They're going to try it in Jersey or some shit. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. When I'm sitting, I have anxiety, social anxiety or whatever they call it. So I can't always think of what I'm, names or what I'm trying to say sometimes. I'm just a normal person, but I'm smart enough to see through this shit. Finally, this Mueller report came out. There's so many things you can never know. So many things. I don't trust one way or the other. But the bottom line is Trump's a realistic guy. He's a businessman. He is if you want all these things, if you want to be able to do what you want to do and have all the things you need to stand up, be responsible, accountable, and do the things to earn it. And then you have more than what you need, and it becomes easy. You know, if you are a loser, you stay a loser. That's what it is. And then the reparations for the race, you know, those people are long gone, 5, 6 generations gone. Nobody is at fault for it anymore. And all you're doing is making people weaker by giving them, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, we'll make you even more a victim. We'll make you even more lazy. Now she's on the remote. Um, and where's the money come from? And everybody that I know, all the freeloaders I know, because I have a history. I am an addict. And I had a lot of years wasted. I think I was using for 15 years straight. And countless money, people's lives I put through hell. Point is that these people that need this support that they're talking about are the same people that are going to get this money and just blow it. They're not going to do anything with it. It's not enough to make a plan. I mean, unless you're really buckling down, but that takes, you know, counseling and structure, morals and discipline. But these things don't come from money. And these people that are in these situations of need are there because they don't have these things. I could go on forever. But the point is that people are asking for things, digging into things, acting. It's all acting. She is the coolest thing I've ever had in my entire life. The coolest. Say hi. Say hi. Hi, Scarlett. She's looking at me like, what are you doing, dude? She is just precious. And patient. She just wants to sit in my lap and hang out. She wanted to eat a little bit. I fed her some. I didn't even realize I'm talking to you guys. I didn't even realize she didn't eat it all and she was happy. Anyway, I could go on forever. I'll make some more videos. I want to see if you guys have any interest in, you know, what I'm saying here. Because I got a lot more to say and I got a lot of plans and ideas. But, you know, for the same reason that nobody, you know, a lot of the educated people may not vote. They feel like no matter what, there's more stupid people. There's a majority more stupid people in the world that fall for this shit, and they're freeloaders and lazy, and then they want illegal aliens and high school kids to be able to vote. You're not intelligent enough. You don't have life experience at that age. I thought I did. I thought I knew everything. I was like 25 or 27 when I realized that I started to realize I didn't know everything. Like, it took forever before my hard-headedness went away. She's like, really? You just admitted that? Can't believe it. Anyway, there's a lot to this shit. What we want is our free market. We want the ability to be what we want to be, do what we want to do. We don't want to be victims. We don't want to be weak. We don't need to be. Yeah, a lot of you just have to change your thinking. You have to look at things more realistic. And you have to realize that you can't just live in your little free world, in your little dream world, I mean. That's the problem through the Obama administration, this political correctness, this weak, like we're making people, like if a zombie apocalypse, something like that came, like people would not survive because they are weak. They don't have any skills. They don't have any independence. They think they're independent. They think that they know what they're talking about. They have these great emotions, but they really have not been accountable, responsible, independent on any of this shit, especially these people in college. You know, I wanted to go to college. I couldn't afford it. I had really good grades. I could have went to school. I fucked off. I thought thought all I needed was a job. It was at first. I could have, and then Obama came in. They blame everything. Anyway, the video is long enough. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm known as YOLO on my channel. I got a lot of interests, a lot of things that I like to do, and um, but for the freedom to be me, a lot of this that we're going through right now politically has a lot to do with the ability to be that. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Say bye bye.